We are back at it with another Pokemon Hardcore Nuzlocke challenge, and in this video I'll be attempting to complete OmegaRuby using nothing but the Dark type and on only one attempt. Now, time to get this challenge started. We begin the game by kind of just meeting the neighbor there before we head out and try to save/rescue the regional professor here being chased by a Poochyena. Yeah, I guess they changed this. I think this is like the Emerald version instead of the Zigzagoon. Or maybe I'm flipping that, but either way, right now this is where we actually get to choose our starter, and since none of these starters really evolve into a dark type, I decided just to go with Trico here, just to kind of give the rival Mudkip or Torchic just for that extra challenge of that fighting type, that added fighting type. So the first battle here being against that Poochyena. Decided to, I don't know what the rules are if I couldn't even catch anything on this route, but I decided to just go back and catch a Poochyena on this same route. So I wound up catching the Poochyena as our official first Pokemon. And then wound up nicknaming this Poochyena Sylvie before heading out and just kind of doing some training a little bit before kind of running into our second encounter here, C-Dot. And just per my own rules with hardcore Nuzlocks, since C-Dot does eventually evolve into a dark type Pokemon, I decided to allow to use it on the team. So just nicknamed it Kang and just continue my journey here by just meeting the new rival, the next rival here, who will have a type that is simultaneously weak and strong to me. So I don't know why we're helping him catch a type that can potentially take out my team, but oh well, that's just how the game goes. So we're just helping Wally here after he just gets a gift Zigzagoon just to kind of take along and run into his Pokemon, his very rare Pokemon, in essentially one shot, because I definitely was going to wait around for him to encounter this very rare encounter in this game. So we agreed to go with him just to kind of humor the kid. Yeah, so we just kind of head back into the route here and just kind of mentoring as he's catching his very first Pokemon. So as luck would have it, he runs into a route and catches it very, very quickly. Yeah, usually it takes a long time if it were me. So after he catches his very own Pokemon, we decide to head back to the gym in this kind of new cutscene here, where I definitely have no choice but to go back to this gym. So he's just thanking me for helping him catch a route, and how he's definitely going to lose to me in the future if we ever do battle, which I definitely appreciate, since I will be destroying him with my team later on, I hope. So after all this hullabaloo, the junior does tell us to go off and get our very first gym badge in Rustboro, but unfortunately I have to battle this guy. And this guy had a very relatively strong Zigzagoon compared to the team that I was running here. So I definitely went into this battle just kind of thinking that it will be pretty straightforward until the Zigzagoon just kind of went with the growl here. So I decided to go with the Howl just to get that attack boost, thinking that, okay, I'll just boost a couple turns and then just go to town on the Zigzagoon. But unfortunately, it just continues to use growl. So I just go for the Sand Attack, just trying to lower its accuracy, just to get as many hits as possible in before that I just build up. So I just go for another Sand Attack, just lowering its accuracy here. Just thinking, okay, eventually these Sand Attacks are going to kick in, the accuracy drops are going to start working to my favor, but he is landing all of his tackles. So given that, I decided to go back to the Howl strategy, just trying to level out my attack stat here so I can actually finally start attacking. But it goes for the growl as I go for the attack and doing some minuscule damage there. And Zigzagoon is finally starting to miss his attacks as I go for my weak attacks here. As it goes for the tail whip, lowering my defense, and I'm just hoping that these Sand Attacks can just last as I whittle this thing down very, very slowly, it feels like. So this is still going for the tail whip, still kind of just going for that strat here, and I'm just thinking, okay, one more shot, and I've got this in the bag. But unfortunately, I forget that this trainer class uses potions, and he goes for the full restore on Zigzagoon, essentially just resetting it, just kind of taking that victory away. Goes for another tail whip, just dropping my defense here, and I'm just desperately going for the howl, hoping that these accuracy drops will start showing somewhere. But it goes for tackle, and it hits, and it takes out my Poochyena because of its very lower defense stats, as I have to send in C-Dot, which at this level C-Dot does not know any moves, any good moves at all. So just going for the bite, as it's the only thing this C-Dot can really do as it goes for growl. And I'm just hoping that it hits me with moves here, but unfortunately it just goes for the growl and the tail whip here. So it just renders this round of bide to be pretty worthless, as it goes for another tail whip, just kind of going for that same strat of lowering the defense and going for the tackles. So I try to set up another bide as it goes for a tackle, which takes it down to 1 hit point, and I'm hoping that it goes for a tail whip or something so I can unleash energy on the next turn, but it goes for a tackle, taking out C-Dot and ending the run. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.